Hey everyone, and welcome to Career Conversations. I'm Kate.
And I'm Alex. Today we're tackling something that makes even the most confident person break into a cold sweat.
That's right, job interviews. Whether you're a fresh graduate or a seasoned professional, interviews can feel like walking a tightrope without a safety net.
But here's the good news. With the right strategies, you can turn that anxiety into confidence and those nerves into your secret weapon.
In the next 15 minutes, we're going to break down everything from answering tricky questions to reading the room, negotiating salary, and making a memorable impression that gets you hired.
So grab your notepad, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in. And hey, drop your toughest interview question in the comments. We might tackle it in our next episode.
All right, Alex, let's start with the elephant in the room. Why do interviews terrify people so much?
It's that unique combination of performance pressure and judgment, right? You're essentially on stage, but the audience gets to interrogate you.
Exactly. And unlike a stage performance, there's no applause at the end, just an awkward, "we'll be in touch."
True, but here's something most people don't realize. Interviewers aren't looking for perfection, they're looking for potential, authenticity, and someone who can do the job without making their lives harder.
So the first mindset shift is this. Stop seeing it as an interrogation and start seeing it as a conversation between professionals.
Love that. Now let's talk about preparation. The classic opener, tell me about yourself.
Ugh, the dreaded autobiography trap. Most people either ramble for 5 minutes or freeze completely.
Here's the trick. Think elevator pitch, not life story. Aim for 60 to 90 seconds covering three things: your professional background, your key strengths, and why you're excited about this opportunity.
Give us an example.
Sure. I've spent the last 4 years in digital marketing, specializing in data-driven campaigns that increase engagement. I'm passionate about combining analytics with creativity to drive real results. When I saw this position, I was excited because your company's innovative approach to customer experience aligns perfectly with my skills and interests.
Beautiful. Clear, concise, and relevant. Audience, notice how Alex didn't mention where they went to kindergarten or their entire job history, just the highlights that matter.
And one more thing. End with enthusiasm. Interviewers want to hire people who actually want to be there.
Let's talk about what you're not saying. Body language. Alex, you've got strong opinions on this.
I do, because you can have perfect answers, but if your body language screams, "I'd rather be anywhere else," you're sunk.
So, what's the ideal posture?
Sit up straight but relaxed. Imagine a string gently pulling you up from the top of your head. Make eye contact about 70% of the time, nod occasionally to show you're engaged, and please don't cross your arms.
The classic defensive pose.
Exactly. And here's a game changer. Imagine the interviewer is a colleague you're catching up with over coffee, not a judge deciding your fate.
That mental shift is huge. Now, for virtual interviews, which are everywhere these days, what should people watch out for?
Camera angle at eye level, good lighting from the front, clean background, and test your tech beforehand. Nothing kills credibility faster than, "Can you hear me?" repeated 10 times.
And look at the camera when speaking, not at your own face on screen. It creates actual eye contact.
Pro tip right there.
All right, time for the questions that make people sweat. Alex, start us off with a tough one.
What's your biggest weakness?
Ugh, everyone's nightmare. The key here is honesty plus growth. Don't say something fake like, "I work too hard," or "I'm a perfectionist."
Right. Try something like this. I used to struggle with delegating because I wanted everything done perfectly, but I've learned that trusting my team actually produces better results. And now I focus on clear communication and letting others shine.
Perfect. You acknowledged a real weakness, showed self-awareness, and demonstrated improvement. That's what interviewers want to hear.
Next tough one. Why did you leave your last job?
Never, ever badmouth your previous employer, even if they were terrible. Frame it positively. "I learned a tremendous amount, but I'm ready for new challenges that align better with my career goals."
Exactly. Keep it professional, forward-looking, and drama-free.
Here's one that throws people off. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
The trap here is being too specific or too vague. Don't say, "sitting in your chair," or "I don't know." Instead, "I hope to have grown within the company, taking on increasing responsibility, and become someone the team can rely on for both expertise and leadership."
Shows ambition without seeming like you're plotting a takeover.
Exactly. Now let's tackle the STAR method for behavioral questions like, "Tell me about a time you faced a challenge."
STAR stands for situation, task, action, result. It's basically storytelling with structure.
Give us an example.
In my last role, our team faced a major client deadline with 2 team members out sick. That's the situation. My task was to ensure we delivered on time without compromising quality. That's the task. I reorganized the workflow, delegated tasks based on everyone's strengths, and worked closely with the client to manage expectations. That's the action. We delivered on time, the client was thrilled, and we actually strengthened that relationship. That's the result.
Audience, write down your top 3 professional stories and practice telling them using STAR. It makes your answers memorable and concrete.
So you've made it through the tough questions. Now comes something people often forget: closing strong.
This is your last chance to make an impression, and most candidates waste it by just saying, "Thanks, bye."
What should they do instead?
3 things. First, express genuine enthusiasm. "Thank you for this conversation. I'm really excited about the opportunity to contribute to your team."
Second, ask thoughtful questions. This shows you're thinking long-term.
Questions like, "What does success look like in this role in the first 90 days?" Or, "How would you describe the team culture?"
And third, subtly reinforce your value. "I think my experience with project management could really support the initiatives you mentioned."
Then comes the follow-up email within 24 hours. Keep it brief. 3 to 4 sentences thanking them, reiterating your interest, and mentioning something specific from the conversation.
Thank you for taking the time to discuss the marketing manager role yesterday. I enjoyed learning about your upcoming product launch, and I'm confident my experience with go-to-market strategy would add value to your team. Looking forward to the next steps.
Perfect. Professional, personalized, and not too long.
Now, let's talk about the topic that makes everyone uncomfortable: money.
Yes, the salary question. First rule, research beforehand. Know the market rate for your role, experience level, and location.
Use sites like Glassdoor, PayScale, or industry reports. Walk in informed.
Second rule, don't give a number first if you can help it. If they ask early on, try, "I'd love to learn more about the responsibilities and growth opportunities first. What range did you have in mind for this role?"
And if they really push?
Give a range, not a fixed number. Based on my research and experience, I'm looking at somewhere between 65 and 75K, depending on the complete compensation package.
The key word there is package. Remember that. Benefits, professional development, flexibility, and growth potential all have value beyond base salary.
And confidence is crucial. Practice saying your number out loud until it doesn't feel awkward. You're not being greedy, you're advocating for your worth.
Love that. You're worth it, audience. Don't apologize for knowing your value.
All right, let's rapid fire through mistakes people make so our audience can dodge these bullets.
Number 1, showing up unprepared. Not researching the company is like showing up to a party and asking the host who they are.
Number 2, rambling. Your answers should be focused. If you're talking for more than 2 minutes on one question, you've lost them.
Number 3, negativity about previous employees. It just makes you look unprofessional and difficult.
Number 4, not asking questions at the end. It signals disinterest.
Number 5, dressing inappropriately. In doubt, dress slightly more formal than you think necessary.
And number 6, forgetting to silence your phone. Nothing derails an interview faster than your ringtone.
Or worse, answering it.
One more, number 7, not being authentic. Interviewers can smell rehearsed robotic answers from a mile away.
Be prepared, yes, but be yourself. They're hiring a person, not a script-reading robot. Before we wrap up, let's talk about something real: rejection.
Because it happens to everyone, even the most qualified candidates.
If you don't get the job, don't spiral. Instead, send a gracious email thanking them and asking for feedback.
Thank you for considering me for the position. While I'm disappointed, I'd appreciate any feedback you could share to help me in future opportunities.
Most won't respond, but when they do, it's gold. And even without feedback, treat every interview as practice.
The right opportunity will come. Every no is just getting you closer to the right yes.
Couldn't have said it better.
All right, everyone, we've covered a lot of ground today, from mindset and body language to tricky questions, salary negotiation, and bouncing back from rejection.
The biggest takeaway? Preparation plus authenticity equals success. Know your stuff, but don't lose yourself in the process.
If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button. give us a thumbs up and share this with anyone who's job hunting.
And seriously, drop your wildest interview stories or toughest questions in the comments. We read every single one, and we might feature yours in the next episode.
Remember, interviews aren't just about proving you're qualified. They're about showing you're the right fit. Walk in confident, be genuine, and trust the process.
You've got this, everyone. Go out there and crush it.
Thanks for listening to Career Conversations. I'm Kate.
And I'm Alex. Until next time, stay confident, stay prepared, and keep learning.
Bye, everyone.
Good luck out there!